All right, we're live. Okay, so got some great news. I was able to work out the mini game with the help of Grok, which is the AI from X, and I did some coding, which I've never done in my entire life, and I managed to get it up and running. I did a couple of private streams to test it out, and it seems to be working. So you can see the image here. It's going to change every 2 minutes once I run the script. Look, I'm already talking like a coder. Once I run the script, and you'll be good to go. And then you can play the game. I got a leaderboard right now. It's clear. So the person with the most points wins. They don't win anything, but the person with the most points will be on top. And you get 1 point for identifying the note or the chord correctly. So, whoever's here, they want to play the game. Maybe I should figure out a way to post the rules somewhere so that you guys can all see it. But I'm going to start it, and I'll do one so that you can kind of see it in action. So I'm using Python 3 music game, and I believe that's all I have to do. Yeah, and then everything should open up with some. Yep, there we go. And continue, and we should be good. So the image should have changed. Yes. So you have 2 minutes. Everyone has 2 minutes to name the note. So here's how you name it. You go apostrophe, guess, and then the name of the note. I'm not going to name it. I'm not going to guess it correctly. So I'm going to say this note is G. So I typed it in the chat. If you think it's not G, which it's not, because I just told you I'd not do it correctly, then you would type a different letter. Make sure it's capitalized. So apostrophe, guess, and then whatever the name of the note is. So I have notes from E all the way up to E. So basically from E to E, and then all the ones in between. I also have a bunch of triads, all in C major. So you can, yes, Jorge, there you go. There you go. So it'll tell you in 2 minutes, the image will change, and then it'll tally the people that got it right, and then your name will be on, your username will be on the leaderboard, and it'll say how many points you got. So just give it, I'm going to say maybe another minute, 30 seconds, and then you'll probably see your name up on the board. Okay? And eventually I'll have more images, but it was I wouldn't say it was fun, but it was really cool learning how to code with the help of the AI. It really it's a brand new field that I have no idea how it works, but I was going into the code and changing things around, and it was kind of exciting. So so there you go. So let's see, it should change soon. I may make this a little bit shorter, but I figured if it were 30 seconds and there were people in the chat would kind of keep moving, so I didn't want to make it too quick. So just give it a second. I'm not going to start basically until it switches. So just give it a second here. There it is. Should go. Boom. The answer was E. See, I didn't even type it. And then your name should pop up on the leaderboard. Okay. There it is. So so Jorge, you got 1 point. All right. So we have a new note up on there. So again, if you just dropped in, you just type in guess, and then the name of the note. So I guessed wrong. I guessed Z. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I mean, it was just an idea I had in my head, and I was thinking, how am I going to do this? And I remember seeing a post on X about, AI making games by just a prompt. So I looked into that, and then I just gave it a go, and it ended up working out. So it's kind of wild because I see the code. It's just a whole nother language. It's kind of cool. So again, it looks like there's 4 of us online right now. So just so that you guys can see, we have a note. You need to guess using this command. If you guess it right, okay, you'll get a point and you'll be on the leaderboard if you're in the top 3. Okay, so you can see right there, you can see Jorge's got the number 1 spot with 1 point. Okay, so if anyone wants to play along, you can play along. Again, there will be either notes or there will be triads. Nothing too fancy, all in C major, so no sharps, no flats, and all in root position. All right, so when it gets to the, by the way, when it gets to, you know what? I'm gonna move this over so I know exactly when it changes to a triad. Because when it's a triad, you have to make sure, how do you enter triads? Okay, so you would do guess, I'll type an example, Z minor, and then you would type root. Root because all of the chords are in root position. And I'm thinking in the future, I could do guess Z minor first, or guess Z minor second. Or if it's a 7th chord, guess Z minor 3rd, right? Because there are 3 inversions in the 7th chord because there's 4 notes. Okay, so there it is. So now you should have 2 points, Jorge. Yeah, you should have 2 points. There you go. Okay, oh, and here we have a triad. So here you would name the triad. Again, you look at my example, it's all right there. Okay, apostrophe guess, Z minor, and then the name of the triad. Okay, so you have major, minor, or diminished, right? They're just the normal chords in a major scale. Okay, and that's how it goes. You know what I need to do? I need to do like a rules command or like how command so that you can have all of it. I was thinking like you type in apostrophe rules or apostrophe commands or something, and then I was thinking maybe the game can spit out a link. You click on the link and then you go to either a website, or a video, and then it's all laid out for you. You just kind of, go with that, and then you learn how to play it from there. But yeah, I'm gonna explain this one more time since we got 6 viewers right now, and not everybody showed up. I haven't gotten that far yet in my learning. Oh, okay. Well, you can guess, but in about 2 minutes or a minute, it'll tell you the name of the chord. It'll say, well, I don't want to give it away, but it'll say it. So just give it a second. Okay, let's wait. Two minutes feels like a long time when you're just actively waiting, for sure. In the meantime, I'll tune up. I gotta drop D for this one. Just went? Yes. So there it is. So you would type in, so the way you would have guessed that answer is apostrophe, B diminished, and then root. I think the capitalizations are important. So you'd have to type it exactly like that. Yeah. So if it's in first inversion, then you would, and then I'm thinking you would type, I don't know if I should type first, F-I-R-S-T, or make it 1-S-T. But I can figure that out later. So all the triads are in root position. So there you have another triad. So you would just name that one. Again, guess, apostrophe, guess, and then, X, major or minor or diminished, root, because everything is in root position. All right. So if you can't do this, then you would skip this one. You just wait for the next one. But yeah, I think 2 minutes is too long, but I didn't want to flood the chat. So just imagine, like you're the only one doing this right now. I showed you a couple examples in the chat, and it's the chat's not full. But imagine if there's like 4 of you, that, or if I ever get like more, like 10 or 20, then it's it might be too quick at 30 seconds. Maybe I could do a minute, but right now, the code's working. I had to debug it, and it took a while to get it working. Like I had to do this. I was learning, and it works. So I'm just going to leave it like that for now. And, we can deal with it. I can add more and then perhaps debug because of the additions tomorrow and over the weekend. But it seemed to have worked out. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Where should I move this? I'll just do that. So we are doing El Choclo again. I believe I did this the last time or the stream before the last. this is the Tango, written by Angel Viollo, Villoldo. Arrangement is by Roland Diaz, and you can see it at the top right there, Roland Diaz. Okay, great guitarist, French Tunisian. 2 minutes is fine to start for now. Wait for feedback. Seems like, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, but you know what was really cool? When I was doing the coding, I would type to Grok. I say, "Yo, dude, let's fix this," and then it started talking to me like in that manner with that type of slang. It was really, really interesting. And then what was funny was when I was explaining this to someone that I was doing this, I instinctively said we were working on the code. We were working it out as if I was working with someone. But it was just AI. It was just me and the AI. It was really weird. But I instinctively said we worked on it together. it was. I caught myself. I was like, oh, that's kind of weird, because it was just me with the help of the AI. But yeah, I'll eventually add more images, more triads, and then I'll add key signatures, intervals, and all that stuff. But that's it for now. Okay, so it'll cycle through all. I have 41 images, and they will cycle through. The game will cycle through all 41 before it starts over, and that takes about 80 to 90 minutes. So that's about as long as I'll be streaming tonight. I don't think I'll do 2 hours because it's already 8 o'clock. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, so go ahead and continue playing. You can guess this new note. Okay, again, apostrophe guess. Oops. Apostrophe guess, and then the particular note. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna let that go. If you want to play the game, you can. Okay. I also figured people are practicing alongside me, so it would be difficult to guess every 30 seconds. So, all right, so there you go. It tells you the answer. No hands. Kind of neat. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to do this slowly. I kind of played through most of it the last time, so I think what I need to do now that it's all sort of coming back to me, I should really focus on making sure everything's clean. Let me try that again. The reason I want to try again is because my tone was a little too thin, so I'm going to try and I got to be careful. It's just the angle of how I'm playing the string. That's hard. I got to work on this. How am I going to work on that? I'm just going to do it slow. I'm going to ignore this that sound, because I don't know how I would avoid that, because it says to slide. That's the glissando right here. Right there. So I can't not avoid that. Whoops. Let me start over. So I'm going to really work out these first two measures. Porto lento. What is? No, that's not porto. That's shoot. I can't think of the full word for that. But slow. But I know this means slow. So just do that slow. Since this is the introduction, and this is the end of the introduction, I can safely assume that I can, at this point, drop the tempo, get ready, and then begin the piece. Gotta stop myself. I want to play it, but I need to practice it. Big difference. So when I play this A, all the bass notes have to stop. There's a rest right there. So I gotta watch that. A piacere, I believe, I looked that up the last time, at your own pace. Ad lib. Freely. So if you want, you can go right into the tempo, or, okay, but whatever happens, as soon as you start this, a tempo, immediately. Boom. I might just do, actually I think I could do that. I'm stopping all the strings. I'm putting my thumb on the 6th string, but I'm also doing this, because I have the time. Here's another rest that's really, really important right there. So this A has to stop when you play this A. All of these rests are very important. It really starts to put everything in its place when you do that. Wait, that's weird. So it looks like the shuffle portion of the code is not working because looks like we have 2 B diminished root answers. I'm going to check the answers to make sure they're right. You know what? Let me see. Let me look at the script here. B diminished root position. Okay. To Z. E minor, B diminished root position. Okay, no. Okay, that's right. So there's going to be more than one B diminished chords. There's going to be more than one F major chords. Yeah, okay, so never mind. Okay. I got to make sure that's clean. Needs some work, but what's up, Abe? I got the game up and running, man. So if you want to name the note, the whatever I was saying, the note, type in guess and then the letter name. If it's a triad, type in guess Z major, major root. Chose my next piece to be. Oh my goodness, lucky you, man. Yeah, I'm still gonna work on it. I'm not working on it tonight, but yeah, I'll keep working on it for you. Because I gave it to my student, and he actually performed it on Tuesday. Man, what a coincidence! That's awesome, dude. Yeah, that's awesome. Just watch the previous streams if you want, and you could kind of see. I mean, but you actually know you've already watched them. You've been in most of the streams, so hopefully you're already fairly familiar with it. That's great. That's really cool. Okay, so new note. Go ahead and guess that if you want, Abe. That way you can figure out how to play the game. But again, apostrophe guess, and then the name of the note. It has to be capitalized. I believe that it's important to capitalize. I believe there's a difference. So you want to be very precise with coding, I found. Okay, here we go. Oops. No, not yes. Apostrophe, and then guess, and then you said E, so it would be E. Boom, like that. Okay? If you change your mind, you just type it another letter, D. And then the game will only recognize your most recent guess. Because one of the issues I was having is when I was putting it together, I was doing that and I realized, oh, people could just spam the same answer and then just keep racking up the points. So I had to fix that. Yeah. Okay, here we go. These are really important. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. I don't know, for whatever reason, they sound important because he wants you to play them with the pulp. So he wants them in the background. It's important. How can I say that? It's important that they're in their place, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, El chocolate. There you go. Yeah, you can definitely call it that. El chocolate. Yeah, that's funny. All right. So I'm right here, measure 11. So what I'm going to practice right now is executing that staccato, this one, but at the same time, not that one, because there's no staccato here. So staccato, legato, staccato, staccato, and then this one, staccato. So how do I do that? I just do that very, very slowly. So. So on and so forth. Yeah, it's a great piece, Abe. It sounds really nice. It's supposed to be faster, obviously, and it gets even better. I mean, if you like that, the next part and then the third part sounds really good too. Right. staccato. It's difficult. Your brain's thinking about all of these little different elements, and then it becomes difficult. So it becomes hard to keep track. So you got to just keep playing it until it becomes automatic and you don't have to think about it. Wait, doing the wrong part. This is going to take some time. If I want to execute it perfectly the way it's written, I'm not getting it down tonight or tomorrow or by Monday. I was just playing and I just felt like I needed to play it, but that really wasn't effective use of my time. All right, here we go. Pac-Man, how you doing, man? So Pac-Man, I got the game figured out. Okay, I don't have a lot of images, but I have about 41. And here's how you play. If it's a note, you type it in like that. If it's a chord, you type it in like this. Okay. If it's a minor, then you would type minor. But they're all in root position, so you have to type in roots. Because I do plan on adding first chords in first inversion and in second inversion, so the orders are different. So we'll have to distinguish that. But for now, those two formats is all you need to know. Okay. So if you want to play, okay, you can play. Looks like we've got a tie for first place between Jorge and Abe. If you want to join, oh, looks like Abe got 4. Jorge might have left the chat. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Still feels a little shaky. The emoji was for the preview. Okay. I kind of wish that your guesses were hidden. But I tried asking Grok about that, and it said, you know, the YouTube chat is like it's public, so you can't really hide it. So that's one drawback. Because if you're like, oh, that's a G major, but then 5 people are like, oh, that's an A major. Let me change my answer. That's hard to play fast. I don't know why. Yes, Abe, you have to write root if it's in root position. Because eventually I'll also type in root. Pac-Man, you have to type in root as well. Because this chord, all of these chords are in root position. I will eventually add chords in first inversion. So it'll be like A minor, first inversion. Or A minor, root position. Or A minor, second inversion. So you have to type in root. Because all of these chords are in root position. Yeah. Try and capitalize the root, Abe. I'm not sure it's going to recognize the root if it's not capitalized. I don't know. So we can test it. If you want to just test it out, just leave it there and we'll see if you get it right. So let's see if you got a point for that. Did you get a point for that? I don't think you did. Okay, yeah, so you have to capitalize it. Okay, so now we know. It's got to be capitalized. And Pac-Man, you didn't type in root, so it didn't. So it considers the note. Sorry, it considers your answer incorrect. Oh, you know what? I might have to do M and I. That actually feels more comfortable. Let's try that. Yeah, I just got to get used to that. There's a band that plays this piece as modernized dance tune. I'm trying to remember it. Dude, when I was, one time I was just looking up this piece and there were some crazy arrangements for sure. There's one by this woman, she plays the violin. Oh man, it's so good. It's violin, there's accordion, there's cello, and there was something else. And it was so crisp, so clean, very, very nice. Some famous European violinist. I don't know who it was, but yeah. Got to go, sir. Okay, Pac-Man, take it easy, man. Appreciate you stopping by, for sure. That's hammer on. Is that, no, all legato. I gotta hear that. Okay, Abe, only the R needs to be capitalized. So change your answer. Type it in again, but don't only make the R capitalized. And then your most recent answer will override all the previous answers. Okay, I think the minor also has to be capitalized. Sorry, I think the M in the minor has to be capitalized as well. Let me check the code real quick. I feel all special. Like I'm a game developer. Oh my goodness. Where'd it go? No, it's not there. It's yeah, it's got to be exact because it's that's what's in the code. Yeah. I'll make a command where you could type in like rules or whatever, and then it'll tell you explicitly how to do it all. I think you dropped in a little late, but I was saying, I'll make a command, you type it in, it'll maybe post a link or something, I don't know, and then you go to either the video or the page, and it'll have it all laid out for you, so you know exactly how to answer, so that you're typing everything in properly. But for now, capitalize everything, the first letter of everything. But yeah. No, no. Ah. Let's try it again. Ah. Let's try it again. All staccato. I'm looking right. All of the, see all those dots, dude? Staccato. All of them. Not da 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 da, but da. So I'm gonna start right here. Measure, well, actually technically right here, but essentially right here. Oops. Wrong note. See that right there? I just translate that as Ponticello, but he's metallic. Not here, but here. Very different sound. Yeah, staccato is difficult. Staccato is difficult. Although I found my students have a hard time playing legato. What is the piece called? Sorry, I came in late. El Choclo. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. It's El Choclo. Yeah, really good. Look it up. Glad you're here, dude. I don't know. I can't. Jesse, I'm assuming. Jesse, I'm glad you're here. Sid, you're using my gamer tag, man. I'm assuming that's I'm assuming that's from WoW. Moose Blood, free kill jobs, if you remember from the old days. I think I remember. Shoot, I remember Moose Blood. I'm not sure I remember free kill jobs. But yeah, I mean. Yeah. Dude, I'm glad you're here, man. Definitely glad you're here. So if you've studied music in any way, shape, or form, you can play the game with everybody else. Looks like Abe's the only one playing at the moment. But where am I starting? Measure 13. That's gonna be hard. I just don't know. Bum, bum, bum. I think this is only referring to these two notes. So I gotta move my hand over to play that metallic, get that Ponticello sound, and then move back over to make sure I'm not letting this bleed over into these notes. I join you, Abe, but I know all the answers. I gotta work on that. Okay, so I'm practicing this right here. And I'm gonna take my time with that slide to kind of give it some character. Technically you wouldn't, but given the nature of the piece, I think it calls for that. That's the best way I can explain it. What? I might have to. Interesting. I'm getting what are called sympathetic vibrations. So I'm playing D here, and I'm playing D here. But if I stop both, I should say, stop this one. Now I stop this one. You actually still hear D. I might have to do that. Stop all the bass strings. So I got to stop all the bass strings when I play this note. Play metallic, and then come back here. That's a lot. That's the second page, which sounds just like the first page. There's just a couple of minor differences. 2 bass notes till it changes to the 2 bass notes till it changes to the P. Yes, yes, that too. Yeah. So you're talking about this right here, I think. So these got to be loud, bum bum, and then quietly, right? So yeah. Wait. No, sorry. Like that, something like that. I changed. I remember now. I actually changed the fingers here. I don't do 4th finger there. That was a little bit too difficult for me. I do this 1 and 2, 3, and then 1. Yeah, so I do 1 and 2, and then 3. This is still 2. So I do change that. Abe, these are too easy for you, man. Perhaps we need something else. Not only note, accord, naming. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'll do intervals as well. So perfect fifth, so P5 or major third, capital M3, minor third, lowercase m3. I think I said key signatures already. Key signatures, intervals, 7th chords. So F major 7, F major dominant 7, F minor 7. And then obviously the roots, first inversions, second inversions, third inversions, right? Because those have 4 notes. So there's, more variety. We can arpeggiate it maybe for some. What do you mean arpeggiate it? Like just spread the, oh, I see. Just spread the notes out. Is it difficult for you to read when it's stacked like that? No, I'm playing the wrong thing. lost it. I gotta slow that down. Different perspective. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I probably won't do that because I have to input the image. I have to input the notes into the program, save it as a PDF, convert the PDF to JPEG, and then I have to name it exactly the way. I have to name it a specific way, and then I have to add it into the code, and then yeah, it's just a lot of work. I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Give the chord, but leave out the clef. We have to name the clef it is in. Give the chord. Oh, I see. So you have the notes, you have the name of the chord, but the clef is hidden. Right? Okay. And it can even be the relative minor, so 2 conversions. What do you mean by that? The melody sounds a little choppy there. The reason it sounds choppy there is because I wasn't playing fully legato, and there was a gap between notes. So it was da 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 da. So it wasn't purposefully staccato. So it wasn't really staccato, but it wasn't really legato, and so it just sounded broken. So I got to be careful there. We have to find the clef, and the chord might be in the minor. What's the best way to do it? Nice slide. Thank you. I never play staccato. What's the best way to do it? You could do it by just rest strokes on the third string. As soon as you play it, prepare the other finger. That's it. Just so that you get a feel for what it sounds like. And you get an idea of what you're supposed to do. If it's a chord, I kind of pulse with my left hand. Where? I don't have a whole chord. Oh, I have, oh, 1. I gotta delete some of these markings. I'll just delete them all. This one. That's it. I mean, here, these are intervals, right? But I do definitely have to stop, both of the notes there. To the left. No. The melody's staccato, but none of these are staccato. These are all, there's no dots there. That's the dotted 8th note. That's not a staccato. It would be down here, right? See? Let me move that a little bit. It'll be down here. After the slide, here's a slide. Here's another slide. This is staccato. This is not, none of this is staccato. Just the melody. I'm not sure I see it. If you could name the, let's see, like measure numbers. So here's the measure numbers. If you ever need to point something out to me, measure, this is 13, this is 14, 15, 16, and then just say second beat. So that would be this one. Third, 16th note, or I don't know. I mean, you could do it that way. That way I know exactly where you're looking. Bar 14, first chord. Okay, so this is staccato for sure. Yes. This, that's not staccato. Those are dotted eighth notes. The staccato, the dot would be down here, like it is in this one, right here. See that dot? So it's not here. So only the top note is staccato. That's the way I am interpreting it, yes. And I think I'm correct because these are written in as dotted eighth notes. So these need to ring out all the way until you play the next ones, right here. These are tied, right? See, here we have staccato. Here, these are tied. It wouldn't make sense to staccato a tied note, right? So these are not staccato. So how would one play only the top note staccato? Well, let me show you. I'm stopping just the first string, but you're still hearing this one, and this one, right? You could also just lift off this finger. Like that. That's what I'm doing. I'm lifting off my third finger. Hey Sid, are you still here? Let me know if you're still here. Yeah, let me do this one more time. I'm going to jump over to the second page. Ernest Shan, I have not. Who is he? Okay, let's go to the second page, guys. Let's see. Put that right up here. There's the second page. Let me write that down. I'll look them up. This is a really cool part. So the first half of this second page is almost like the first page, but he wrote it out again because there's probably one or two things that he wants you to do differently, and so he wrote out the whole thing because there's obviously some instructions here that he doesn't have in the first one, like this. Come on, this is not in the. Come on, this is not in the first page. That's in the first page. This is not in the first page, but I have to look up what that is. I don't know what that. I know what the writ is. I don't know what this is. And then this. So how would you play that? So this is kind of cool. He wants you to slide up, and you want to be able to hear it while you're playing these bass notes. So it's just kind of make it kind of fun, you know. And then you have a piacere right there, leisurely at your own pace. So you can really milk that. So that chord is really important. So I gotta watch that. It's fortissimo there. Oh, this one. I remember this. It's difficult for me for whatever reason. That's that right here. Ba-da-ba-bum. He didn't say to slide. Oh, sorry. But I tend to do that. Just I don't know, just sounds good to me. so I do it. I changed some of the fingers here too. Wait. I shouldn't. Definitely, yeah, okay, so I remember playing this with different set of fingers, but that would mean I'd have to lift this off. And I shouldn't be lifting it off because it's clearly tied. So you have to hear the G while you're playing this, so. All right, so that's something I need to rework. that chord. Metal. Ponticello. Okay, so this is important. I have to hold this F down while I'm playing those bass notes. Like so. Oh, wait. I don't know how he wants me to play this. Piano, Ponticello, that's how I'm interpreting that. Subito Ponticello, and then ironically, I'm assuming. So, let's see. I got to work on that. All right, let me get rid of these markings here. Okay, so this was from the previous session. I forgot to delete that, so I can't delete that anymore. It's there forever. So here's how I would practice this. I would just do this. That's it. How many musical instructions can you fit on one page? What do you mean, instructions? Do you mean, what? How many? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of them. He's definitely, he definitely has the most in his arrangements. And then you look at someone like David Russell, it's pretty bare bones. Pretty bare bones. It's literally just the notes. Every once in a while, you'll see a couple of numbers, but it's just no dynamics, hardly any dynamics. But this is very play it this way. The second time around, play it this way. I think follow it the best you can and the rest by feeling. Yeah, for sure. Once you get the gist of the character of the piece, I'm sure you have a pretty good idea of already what this piece is all about. It's fun, it's lighthearted, and so you want to make sure you find ways to continue to find ways to play it so that it complements that. So, but you don't want to say you're using your feelings to play it right, to play it. I always tell my students that, no, you're not. You're using musical tools in your toolbox to play it. And you're pulling the emotions out of the audience member, but you yourself are not feeling the emotional about the piece, and whether it's sad or angry or happy or whatever. You're just being technical about it. Hopefully that makes sense. But I understand what you're saying. I think I understand what you're saying. You're just kind of feeling it out. So it's just we use the word for the same. We use the same word to sort of say different things. Once you get where the piece is going, it'll come to you. Yeah, for sure. You're like, okay, I know where this is going, so let me go ahead and, do it this way because I know it's going to work. That's always been difficult for me. And then the cool part. I change the rhythm sometimes. I break the rules right here. Because again, I'm just having fun with the piece. So instead of da dun da da dun, I went dun da 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 dun. Slight change. So instead of again, I'm playing very slight, but makes a difference. Wish you all a good night. It's working on the buck. You're welcome, Mabe. You're welcome, Mabe. That's awesome. You'll see me stream that one, some more because it's not ready yet. But yeah, thank you for joining us. Thanks for playing the game. And thank you for sharing that composer and for giving me some ideas about the game. All right? Take it easy. There it is again. Wait. I'm trying to go from memory. I don't remember that part. I need the music. But let's just keep doing this. I'm going to bore you guys. I'm going to put you guys to sleep right now for a moment, but just sorry, but it's got to get done. You're not seeing the bottom of the page, are you? No, don't change that. Oh. Why is it like that? Hold on. Oops. That's why. That's weird. All right, I'll just leave it like that. Dirty. It's because I'm stopping the 4th string. Come on. It'll come together eventually. Okay. I think I'm gonna do the double again. I should be playing that every day. I didn't play it yesterday, so maybe I should do that. Yeah. And then I think I'm just gonna call it because it's already past 9, and I don't want to stay up too late. All right, so let's turn this off. Okay, and then I can scoot over, center myself, turn the mic around. Actually, I still need to back up. Okay, so here we go. Bach double, 997. Let me tune this up. I feel like maybe I should turn up the light a little bit. I guess that looks all right. It's fine. I should have it memorized. Let's see how we do. I'm gonna play it fairly slow. You know what? Did the game stop? It did. I wonder why. Encountered with quota exceeded. Let me see if I can start it over again. Okay. I guess the game stopped. I didn't realize it. All right. I'll have to look into that. Okay. Sorry about that. I was right in the middle of a double. Okay. That's fine. No big deal. I'll work it out. All right. Let's try this again. Trying to remember. I might need the music. Let's see. Shoot. Let's try that again. Shoot. I'm skipping something. You know what? I'm going to pull the music up. I almost got it. going to pull up the second page too. Oops, don't do that. Okay. I feel like my computer screen is too bright. I'll start here. Repeats. There it is. There it is. I kind of want to do something else. So let's see. Here's a piece from the Sagredas book. No. There it is. Lesson 84 from book 1, Sagredas. I'll do it again, because that's the whole thing. from memory. I know I messed up the end there, but it's very short. It's like an easier version of Romance. I played that a couple of nights ago for you guys. But yeah, I have it on my, it's in one of my videos. If you guys want to check it out, I probably play it better there than I did here. And then you can have the instructional portion of it available to you if you subscribe to my Patreon. So just go to patreon.com and type in my name, Tizoc Estrada, and it's all there. You can subscribe for as little as I think $2 or $3, $5 for some lessons, 10 for more lessons, 15 for even more, and then 25 for tutorials. I should say tutorials, and 25 for an actual lesson if you want. But I'm gonna stop. I want to keep going, but it's 9:30, and I'm noticing I'm staying up later and later, and I can't let that get worse. So thank you very much for sticking around. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the game. I'll try and figure out why it stopped, and then I will throw in some more images so it's not just a note or a chord. As you can see, it's just the chord right there. It's kind of hanging out. It's just stopped there. We got the leaderboard down here. Okay, so Abe won today. Congratulations to Abe, although he's not here. He had to go. Pac-Man, you got 3rd place with 2 points. Hey, there we go. So, you know what? Let me see if I can move it so you can see. It looks like it's a little cut off. Oops, no, not that. There we go. Let me move it a little bit more in case someone's name is longer. Right there. Yeah. Thanks for watching, Pac-Man. Thank you for watching. Okay, guys, I'm out of here, and I'll see you all. I should be on tomorrow. But I know I've mentioned this already before. I got to get a schedule going. I wrote one down, but I'm not sure if that's what I'm going to stick with. So, anyways, have a good night. Happy practicing, and enjoy your Friday. Enjoy weekend Friday. I'm just going to shut up now.